Am I audible? So now I will turn off my video. I think it is making an error. I am turning off my video. So I think now it would be fine. I think now my VS Code would be visible. I will just set up for it. Okay. So let me just fix something in my computer and set it to visible. I think it is fine now. Am I audible or not? Hello. Am I audible now? Yes, and my screen fine or not? I think it would be fine now. Yes. So now, hi friends, I am just starting it, my lesson, my 17th lesson on HTML and CSS, and in this lesson I will tell the types of CSS selectors. Okay, so now I am starting. So in this lesson we will talk about selectors. So now first let me make a new file as akshat15.html. akshat15.html. Now it will be created. Yes. Now I will add the boilerplate. I will change its title to types of CSS selectors, and I will first add a style tag here. First, let me also add some h1s and paragraphs so that we can apply the CSS on these. Okay. Now in h1 I will type types of CSS selectors. So now I will just add a paragraph tag. In this paragraph tag I will put in this lesson I will tell all of the types of selectors in CSS. I hope you have watched my lesson on list. So now I will just add. Now is it fine? It is again and again buffering, so I will add a. Now I will add another list. I will add LIs here. I will duplicate it. Sorry. Now I will add 5 list items here. Yes. In the first one, I will type the first that we will discuss today, which is the element selector. Okay, now I will go just live. Yes. So now I am presenting my whole screen. It will be just visible here. I think it is now visible, and I will bring my logo. Yes. So now my whole screen will be visible now. If it will be visible, then please type yes. So now I will just show you what was the output of the code, and side by side I will also see the chart that is being displayed, so that I can check what are the some errors in my connection. Okay, now I will go here. So as you can see, this is a list item, this is a paragraph, and this is a header or heading tag, you can say. So now I will go in my VS Code. In the VS Code now we will just talk about this element selector. So element selector is a selector in which we only define the element, like P is an element, H1 is an element, Li is an element, UL is an element. Okay. So now for adding CSS to it, we will write the element name. So if I want to add some code, I will type like font style equal to, and I will do it italic to bold. I will also add the underline to it, text decoration, and now I will add underline. I will save it, and now all of the style is available on this one, this H1. Okay, so now I will again check it. Yes. Am I audible perfectly? I think this stream is a little bit before it is streaming a little bit slow, so I will just type here and ask, am I audible? Cool. Clear. So now as you can see, now we are again on the output which is being displayed of the code, and now it is underlined also, it is bold also. So both of the things are applied, and also it is italicized. So this was the element selector. If you want to add CSS to the paragraph, you can also like type color, and in color you can also change it to black, it is black already, so I will change it to red. I will save it. As you can see, this color is okay. So yes, so now as you can see, whole these two have been formatted by typing the element names. And I hope you have also watched my last lesson on CSS IDs and classes, which will also come in this one. Also, if you don't know how to make a list, you can also watch the HTML list lesson. Now, if I want to add a format to all of these LIs, so if I want to change the font size of these, I will change to larger than, so they are more larger than this. I will also change more things, like I can also change the type of it, this style type circle. So it is circle now, whole is circle. Yes. So now I hope you have learned this element selector and CSS. If you have any doubt, you can type in the chat box. I will see it, or you can, if you are watching after this live preview, then you can also comment it. So the next one we will discuss is class selector. Okay. So it is visible now. So now we will discuss the class selector using our class. Okay. I will make a class as class and red CA. It means red color. I have just written the emitter. Change this to red. I will comment this whole for you to see. In the end, I will also post it in this G class name. So I hope you know how to add the class in CSS and how to format using class. So we use dot to format class. So if I type red CL and then bracket, first I will save it. Yes. So whole of it is visible without any formatting. So this is the red CL. So in this I can add the color and then red. I will save it. So this is whole red, and we can also duplicate it here as red CL. So this is also applied here. So this class has been formatting the all elements which are containing this class. If I want to add the format for dot head class, then or head class, then we can also write here. I can change the copy this whole. I will. So this looks like the heading. Yes. So now both of these are applied, like the red CL also and the head also. So both of these will be applied if we write these here, both of these. Okay. So now I think still it is the poor connection. I hope it will become correct in some time. Now I will also tell you about the next selector that we are going to discuss. So you can guess it what would be the selector, and I will type guess the selector I will discuss now. Okay, so now let me check who all have seen the last video. I think it is still containing some issues, so these will be resolved after some time. I will edit this. So now you can just check and guess the selector which you think I will use. So I think I will get more responses till the time. So now I am just applying the next selector, which is the ID selector. Okay. Now now I will go here. Sorry, I forgot to save it. Yes. Now it is also visible. We'll change this also to S and I will save it. Yes. So ID selector is also visible now. So I will use IDs and classes both in this. Okay. Now I will add a division here. I will construct a table in it. So first I will put a tr, and in it I will put the td. Hello. I think I did. Yes, t body. I will also apply this. It is still not visible, so I will remove this. I will tell you can explore for table also. So now I think some people are only there. Now in this div I will type the selector name or the element that I will use now. So now I should use list. I've used. I think I should use a span. No, first a paragraph. Okay. In this paragraph first I will type span. In span, like I will change its text to text. Sorry, element is span full stop. I will duplicate it. I will change it again to element is span. Now if I want to name, then I will use id. So in id I will put like span1 and I will again change an id to span. If I want to apply these code red cl and all, then I can put a class and I will type red cl. I think it is visible now. Yes. So now I will, as you can see, only the class formatting is used here. Okay. I think it will be again the error came. So now I will just, sorry for the area that skipped. Sorry for the connection lost, I think. Please work. I will just I think now it would be working, but not so good. So now let me once again, it is loading. So I will just start in a minute again from where I was on this ID selector. So now I think the network connection would be fine a bit. Okay, so now I am just starting. It will take time this to display. Take time. Yes. So now as I told you about these, sorry if this part got skipped. So I will repeat again that about this class I only added these two classes and these two span elements in a paragraph. So I just did the formatting and also for this list. Okay, I was also just telling that what are the do's and don'ts that you should do. Okay, so I will just move forward with, we just need to, yes. So now after the ID selector, if I think you must have been familiar with the ID selector as I also did it in the last video. The same a bit of error came, but if you want some more detailed one with this ID selector you can see it. Okay, also if you want the continuous one you can, for class and ID you can see it. This one now I will check, I will tell you about the universal selector. Universal selector, I will save it. As you can see here, universal selectors. Sorry, it is selector only. Yes. So universal selector is very easy to understand. Okay. So in this universal selector, the thing that happens is that you only have to write for a thing. Only like we are using this much of code to apply for particular thing. But if you only want to apply for just the whole web page you can understand without this whole, without writing so much of it, we can only write with one thing in the whole selector. Okay, so I will just save it, and so there is a call. So now I will just tell you what is the universal selector in CSS. We use universal selector like this. So this line is the universal selector in the CSS. If we want that this text should be like this, whole of the thing should be like this, okay, and background color of the text should be this. Okay, so you can use this one, this universal selector. If you want the text color should be orange, I will save it. Okay, as you can see, it didn't change the background color of the text, but it changed the background color of the body, but the text color was as that we want. Okay, now if we want only the list type change, we can like write here L and I will paste this. So list type is also changed. So this is a lot of like this. Now it is fine. Yes, is it fine? Is it now working or no? So I think there is an error with it. So I think it should be solved in some time. will also check my network first. Okay, so as you can see, this universal selector, whole of the thing is applied here. Yes, I also know one thing that can be an error of it. I think now it should work. It is working. Oh yes, the network is a bit slow. We'll just do the device more close again. Are you? I think there is an error. Yes. Now it is displaying. So this is all displayed here. You cannot just particularly do the changes in this universal selector. It will apply to the whole web page, whole website, that whole web page, or like index.html, akshat15.html. It will apply only at the place where we will do this kind of CSS. Okay, now if I want to font size larger, see how much larger it is. So this will mostly become the same null. Okay, so this will all happen in this universal selector. Now the last but not the least selector, the last one selector that I will tell you, and which is the last selector in the CSS till now which is available, is the grouping selector, element grouping selector. So like element group selector is used for, like I will show my web page here. It is simple just now. It is whole simple. No formatting is done here. As you can see, no formatting is here. No formatting is available here. So I have removed all the formatting. If we want to apply, so the last one will be group selector. I will also tell you some features of these class and ID selector after this group selector. So group selector will be only used like if we want the h1 and the paragraph should have the same CSS style that we apply with the same thing that we do here. We will use the group selector. So group selector will be used as h1, comma, and then p. So we will type the element's name here so that it works. Oh, I'm sorry for my voice. I hope it gets fine if it works. Okay. So let me just. I'm getting a lot of network issues at this point. So I will next time when I will do the more close one, the more good one. I will try doing more good. Okay. So till that time you can work with this only. Yes. So now I will do the formatting with this group selector. If I want this whole code to be displayed in this group selector, if I copy paste this code, I change it to font style. As you can see, the thing is applying in all of this. Like my paragraph was here also, so I will only do commas. This would be fine. Yes. So as you can see, this in this pan, this is inline element. Okay. So it is working like this, and this is also the same. So the same formatting is available here. Okay. So now this formatting would be available here by the same, because we have done the use this grouping selector, which will only select the select elements which would be these elements only. If it would, the web page would not contain, like I will do td. If td would be not containing here, then it will not work on them. I think my VS code is also hanged. Okay. So I hope it is fine now. Wait. So now I think I did a mistake. Now my whole thing is fine. So I hope you learned all of these selectors. As I was talking that I will tell the class selector and the ID selector, there's some good features about them in the end. So here are those features. Now if you write this span 1 or if you leave it, if you write I will uncomment this, I will comment this one. Okay, so now this is also commented. Now I will uncomment this. So now as you can see this, the code is applying here, the all formatting is done here. But if you want that if I will remove this, I will remove the ID first. Okay, I'll just do with this. Okay, so this is also a paragraph and I will add this class red CL. As you can see, this span is containing and this also and this also. Everything which is containing this class is getting the CSS. But if you want that a particular element which is containing this class should only display and format the text or other page, then we use this. So I will comment this. I will copy this whole and comment this whole and I will paste this whole here. So now if I like it will be here. If I want that all the paragraphs which are containing this ID red CL should only be formatted, then you just type the element name before the class or the ID. So then the paragraph which is containing this will only be formatted. If I do span also, comma span, so then it will be applied here also. So it means that the paragraph and the span is containing, sorry, so you can figure that out. I was just a bit confusing you. I hope all of this, my voice and all is fine. I'm checking it once again. So sorry for these 1-2 minutes that I am leaving again and again explaining you, but it is also important because my viewers and the people who are seeing it would be having problem and they will not feel good. So I am just testing it with my own self. So now I will also, yes, now I will just check the chart from the first one. Yes. So now the quality is not good so much. It should be 360 pixel. For the time being, it can only be 360 pixel. It is auto. You change it to 360 pixel. So yes, now it will be looking good. So I will just, I will add this class. Yes. So it is working. Sorry, my phone got hanged now. But this will only apply to the paragraph which would be containing this class. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Done. Now I will just check. I will also tell for the ID. So for ID it is not needed because ID can only be in one element only. So for ID it cannot, we cannot do this. Okay, I hope you understood it also. So our lesson is ending here. Okay, so I hope you liked it, but I will end it after some time because the displaying one will be having some issue with it. Okay, yes, it is having issue with it. I will just check where are we in this. and I will just again it got like that. So this will continue for a while. Okay, so now I will just